Today we're going to review this pretty interesting model from Zero Tolerance. It is the 0452CF model. Some of the main characteristics, specifications: open lengths, we've got 9.27 inches, 23.5 centimeters long. Blade length, we have 4.1 inches, 10.4 centimeters. And we've got a S35VN Blade designed by Sinkevich. And it's a blade thickness 0.16, that's a 4 millimeter thick blade. The action, knife runs on bearings. We've got a frame lock, the locking mechanism. Half of the knife, the frame side, sits on titanium and the show side sits on carbon fiber. Overall weight on this knife, overall weight, we have 4.4 ounces. Wow, 125 grams. That's nothing. That's literally nothing. You have it in your pocket, you won't feel it. And it's an absolute pleasure to keep flipping. You can hold it very well. It holds in any position. It holds very well, and it flips easily even if you have wet or oily fingers. The only thing to remember, and it happened on few knives, sometimes the way I hold the knife, I press the frame side with my fingers in this manner, so it prevents the knife and detent ball releasing the blade, so knife does not open easily. And that's just the way I hold usually knives. So with this one I have to quickly readjust my holding position so it does not slip when I flip. My finger don't slip. I did upgrade on this knife and I substituted the factory bearings that was in plastic caging. I used the ceramic high quality bearings in a brass cage with additional 0.1 inch washers on each side, and wow, the knife flips like crazy. And if my finger slips, that's because I'm doing something really fast and not paying too much attention. I'm just enjoying all this process. Pocket clips for deep carry. Everything just seems to be working very well on this knife. The design, the weight, and you can take it even for hunting. You in mountains, when you go to hunting, and especially when you go to mountains somewhere, when you're going up and up, one thing you want to make sure whatever you're carrying, it has least weight. So that's how I choose which ammunition to take with me, whether I take 22 LR or Win 308, which rifle should I take. Everything comes down to weight, and weight. What I put in my pocket, that's weight. Anything I have to carry, that's weight. Which boots I'm going to wear, weight. So, and being at 4 ounces 40, 125 grams, this is a very friendly knife to anyone's pocket, and super lightweight, very practical. Overall great design and great execution from ZT. My only criticism would be, in general, I don't like when on the knife half side is titanium and another half slob of the handle. It's just a plain carbon fiber that sits on the pivot with a base washer after the pivot. So after the pivot, it was base washer and the blade. Uh, yeah, so only thing you need to do is do a little bit of prying, and I'm sure you will destroy this carbon fiber. Even if you won't destroy, after a little bit of prying, you will feel blade play right away. That's going to be the first effect. So in a sense, this is not a hard use knife. This was not designed for any hard use prying and doing crazy stuff. This is just the everyday EDC medium type of a use knife, and it will perform great for those kind of jobs with 0.16 inch thick S35VN. It's a perfect design. The shape, everything works very well. For me, since I like hard use knife, I would have preferred to see like in ZT Hinderer design or Rick Hinderer XM18 or XM24, where you have G10 and then about 1 mm thick titanium liner, and that's what's between the handle and the blade. I would like to see that on this knife. That would make this knife more hard use than its original purpose, and that would have been a nice upgrade on this knife. But even without it, still I think this is an A+. This is a great knife that I strongly recommend.